The ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas, which came into force yesterday, appears to be holding.
The ceasefire agreement with Hamas in Gaza is now around 12 hours old.
The ceasefire has seen Israeli troops pull back, with both sides hoping peace will last.
After 2 years of relentless Israeli bombardment, a ceasefire is finally taking hold in Gaza. The airstrikes have ceased, but as the dust begins to settle, a haunting question remains. What is left of Gaza? The latest report from the United Nations Satellite Center reveals the staggering scale of the damage. 83% of Gaza City's structures have been shattered.
Today, the UN Satellite Center published a preliminary analysis showing that the extent of damage in Gaza City alone encompasses 83% of the structures. About 81,000 housing units have been damaged.
To grasp the scale of this destruction, let's compare it to historical records. Nearly 40% of the Japanese city of Nagasaki was destroyed in 1945 when the United States dropped an atomic bomb on it, one of the deadliest attacks in human history. In Hiroshima, over 60,000 of 90,000 buildings, more than 67% of the city's structures were destroyed or severely damaged. And the explosives used during World War II. London was hit with over 12,000 tons of bombs, Hamburg endured 8,500 tons, and Dresden suffered approximately 3,900 tons. And fast forward to Gaza. Back in April 2024, the Euromed Human Rights Monitor reported that Israel had already dropped over 70,000 tons of bombs, more than the combined total of Dresden, Hamburg, and London in World War II. Experts estimate this is equivalent to 6 Hiroshima bombs.
Something like 70 kilotons of weapons have been dropped right across Gaza. Hiroshima was about 12 kilotons. So we're talking about 6 Hiroshima's equivalent stretched over the whole of Gaza. But of course, because these bombs drop individually, they're spread much more. So you get an extraordinary level of devastation. It's certainly more than Dresden.
But it didn't stop there. By October 2025, total explosives reportedly surpassed 200,000 tons, flattening over 90% of homes across the enclave.
لقد ألقى الاحتلال أكثر من 200,000 طن من المتفجرات على قطاع غزة.
The level of devastation is staggering, with an NGO representative estimating it to be comparable to around 14 Hiroshima-sized nuclear bombs. Nearly 95% of schools and more than 90 health centres were bombed, while over 830 places of worship were damaged, affecting not just buildings, but the very foundations for future generations to thrive. Since October 2023, Israeli genocide has killed nearly 68,000 Palestinians and injured nearly 170,000, leaving thousands permanently disabled, many with amputations and paralysis. As the war finally draws to a close, one question remains. What will it take to rebuild Gaza and secure a future for its next generations?